So, Mr. Gessle, welcome in Zottegem. You know some of the festival here? You know something about the festival?
Not really, no. But I heard good things about it, and it's just always a pleasure to play in Belgium. So I'm great to be back.
You have a special band link with Belgium?
Well, you know, we played a lot of shows here with Roxette, and also we were part of the Night of the Proms in 2009. So we did a lot of shows here, and especially in Antwerp. So you know, we've been here, spent quite a lot of time here.
How is the tour so far?
Amazing, actually. It was pretty nervous to begin with. You know, we have a new vocalist in the band, but it's been amazing. You know, the great support from the people and great reviews, and we have a wonderful catalog of songs that people seem to appreciate still, which I'm very grateful for. So we're having a good time. It sounds great, actually.
Indeed, it's an enormous catalog. Yeah, we all know what happened with Marie. At what point did you hesitate to go further with Roxette?
Well, you know, the first years I didn't really know what to do at all with Roxette, you know, and it's I couldn't decide, you know. In the end, what really sort of made me rethink the whole thing is that I realized that, you know, I've been basically writing all the Roxette songs, so why shouldn't I continue to play them if people want to hear them? But the next really hard one for me was, of course, to find someone who could work with me to sing these songs, because I can't sing them.
You can some of the songs.
Some of them, yeah. Well, and I actually made a duet album in Swedish last year, and Lena Philipsson was one of the girls who helped me sing. And in the studio, I just felt like, wow, she's so good. You know, she could actually sing the tricky songs like, you know, Spending My Time, Queen of Rain, Listen to Your Heart, Fading Like a Flower, songs that are pretty difficult to sing. I thought about it for a while, and then I contacted her and asked her the question, and she basically fell off the chair, of course. But it was in my apartment up in Stockholm. So we tried a couple of songs, just an acoustic guitar. It sounded great. So she decided to you know, join the band.
Yeah, and you could go on then with Roxette. But the hesitation, there was never a part of you that said, okay, this is it. I'm done with Roxette?
Well, to begin with, when Maria passed away, I felt like that. You know, I have to do something else, which I did. You know, I have a Swedish band ever since I was a teenager that still goes on and off, you know, and I have solo stuff going on as well. So I had a lot of other things to do, and that's a Roxette musical, as you know, that's going really well. So I've been busy. It's just that after a couple of years, I just felt like it should be so wonderful to play these Roxette songs again, you know, and how should I do that? And also I tried to contact the original members of the band, you know, Clarence Overman, Jonas Isaksson. Unfortunately, we lost our drummer a couple of years ago as well. He died.
But some of the band are here as well, joining Roxette.
Absolutely,
still.
yeah. So everyone's loved the idea of go on the road again. So what Roxette is about today is we're not making new music. We're here to sort of celebrate the catalog of Roxette's history. So it's a bit of a nostalgic thing for all of us. We're not here to promote any new record. We're here to play the old songs, basically.
You once said, I'm looking as a fan. Going to a concert, fans are looking to have the hits. That's what you're doing now. Yeah,
exactly. So we're like a jukebox of Roxette songs. No, but it's good, and I think that's if I go and see like a vintage act like a Springsteen or McCartney or Coldplay or U2 or whatever, I want to hear my favorite songs. I don't want to hear like 20 songs that I don't know or not interested in. So I just feel like I'm being a fan. I know that the Roxette fans appreciate this as well.
You basically wrote all the songs, all the famous songs of Roxette. Do you have like a top 5? Could you say some of your favorites?
I like Queen of Rain. I like The Look because it's such a crazy song, and the way it was written, fooling around with a new synthesizer, and you know, coming up with these crazy lyrics. I just made them up to remember the rhythm, but then I kept them and I continued working on them. So it just became a wonderful song. There's so many songs, you know. I like spending my time. It's also a great song. I like the idea of a lyric that starts in the morning, ends in the evening.
And it's written the exact same day as Listen to Your Heart, or it must have been Love.
Joyride,
that is
true.
You did two songs in one day.
Yeah, in one day. Yeah, I wrote Joyride in the morning. My wife went to work and she left a note on my piano saying, "Hej din tok, jag älskar dig," which means, "Hello you fool, I love you." And I said, wow, that's such a catchy phrase. I have to use that in a song. So I started writing Joyride. And when I was done with Joyride, I remember I had this, I was really in high spirits, so I remember having this idea for a ballad, so I wrote Spending My Time.
Nice.
Yeah. It was a good day.
Yeah, it was a very good day. What about my favorite, June Afternoon?
Okay, June Afternoon, yeah, that's a good choice. It was actually written for my first solo album, but we you know, Roxette took a break in '95 when Marie had her second child. So I started working on an English solo album called The World According to Gessle, which came out in '97. So June Afternoon was actually written for that album. But then we decided to do a Roxette compilation album, and we needed some new tracks. So I changed my mind, put June Afternoon into the Roxette catalog instead.
How does it feel to have all these songs, these hits, world famous, world known? Do you realize at some point that you are famous for the end of your life, let's say?
No, I don't try to think like that, but we had a fantastic career, I know that, and sitting here after all these decades and people still cherish these songs, and you know, people have got married to them and they had kids to them, and you know, it's so many positive vibes around these songs. So I'm really honored by having that relationship with people, you know, and it's nothing you can take for granted. You know, there's so many artists that have had success in the past that doesn't really mean anything today, you know, but it seems like Roxette there's a space for Roxette still. And for those songs,
and you're like the soundtrack for many people, for thousands, 10,000 people.
Yeah, no, it's crazy, but it's nice.
Do you feel famous person, as you?
Well, it depends on where I am. If I'm in Sweden, everyone knows who I am, of course. But if I go to the Brussels airport, not that many people
really
recognize me. No, it's cool. But on the other hand, if we're going to a show, playing a show, let's say in Madrid, you know, there's always like some fans at the airport greeting us, and you know, flowers and want pictures signed and stuff like that. So the hardcore fans know exactly where we are when we're on tour.
How about creativity? Because you're writing still after 35 years now. You're saying this is like a catalog. Fans need to have the songs, but you're still writing, no?
I do, yeah. And I'm basically every year I release new albums, both in English and in Swedish. And it's just that I have lots of ideas that I want to try out in the studio, especially. So as long as I feel like that, you know, why should I stop? I of course understand that it won't be any American #1s anymore, but that doesn't matter. It's for me, you know. It's the way I am, you know. I love to work and I love to be in the studio and create things. So it's just part of me.
Last question about this festival, Rock Zottegem. What do you expect about the gig?
I expect a great audience. I know there's a great audience out there. It's so many people, 12,000, 14,000 people, amazing.
Sold out.
Yeah, it's crazy. And I just expect to make another great Roxette show. We have a wonderful band. Even when we do not the 5-star quality shows, it's still a very good show. So I mean, you never know. Sometimes someone has a cold, or you know, this or that. But you know, everyone is in good shape now. We had a wonderful show last night at the Boss Pop Festival. So we're gonna have a great time tonight, for sure.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for the interview as well.
Thank you. Cheers.